I saw myself in the ICU, and I had all these things attached to me, and I saw family. My head was cracked, my neck was broken, my ribs were broken, my heart was bruised, my pelvic was crushed, scars on my hands, my face, my ankles, my knees, my back, down my arm. And they said, we have to give her blood. And she's cold, so they'd have to heat the blood up. And they all said, no, this is, there's AIDS. And I'm hearing this and I'm thinking, I'm gonna be sick. I'm paralyzed. I'm gonna be a vegetable. I can't live like this. Oh God, don't send me back. It's not where I want to be. I would come and go because I felt so safe with him. With God, I didn't want to come back to this. So I would leave. And then he told me, it's not your time. There's something that I want you to do. I was brought up and raised in Oakland, California, and I went to private and public schools there. The city was great. The weather was wonderful. Loved the water. And just growing up as a child on property that had lots of land, enjoying the freedom of looking at the mountains, hearing the birds, seeing the wind blow through the trees. That was very comfortable to me. I ran into a cousin who I hadn't seen in years. And he had always been the way he was, presenting himself to me. That was normal for me. I didn't know anything different from the way he was acting and speaking to me. And he wanted a lift. So I gave him a ride back home. And he got out and he said, wait, I want to take you for a ride. He got out, he ran across the street, and he came back with his bike. And I was being pushed, lied to, should I say, to get on that bike. Because it was something strong saying, leave. But something was lying to me, pretending to be something else, telling me that you're okay. And it just said, you'll be okay, go ahead, you'll be okay. I got on the bike and we flew down the street, and that was all I remember. So as we flew down MacArthur Boulevard, we made a right onto Foothill Boulevard. He couldn't handle the bike. He cut that turn. We came around Foothill. I flew off the bike like a little torpedo. And as I came down off that bike, right before my head hit that concrete, God pulled me out and he held me in his hand. And I looked at him. And then I looked away to where my body was. He says, that is you. Then the bike came back and it grabbed me with the handlebar. It's when I got hit in my chest. And it dragged me down the street another 100 feet. Is where they found me and my body was broken. The ambulance came and got me, took me to Highland Hospital. And the next thing I knew, I woke up in the hospital months later. I was talking to God and I was telling him, I don't want to go back. I want to stay here with you. Why do I want to go back? Especially after hearing what they said I was going to come back as. A vegetable and paralyzed. Well, what can I do in that? No more high heels. No more skirts, no more horseback riding, no more anything. It's like, that's not living. I don't want to go back. Let me stay here with you. And it was days of just me debating and arguing. I don't want to go back. They don't treat me nice. This is not a place for me. God did not do these things to me. The devil did it to me. He did it to me to break me down, to make me kill myself, so I would not be here for you, to let you know that the Almighty, God the Almighty, is real in every sense of the word. The devil came to me one night as I slept, and he had shown me the accident. And he said, look at you. Look what God did to you. If he loved you so much, why did he do that to you? Then God the Almighty came to me and said, no, he did not do that to me. The devil did that to me to stop me from doing what I'm doing here today. God told me he was there when I was bullied. God told me he was there when I was homeless. God told me he was there when I just needed him, when I was lonely. In the hospital, he said he was there. He was there when I was at the accident. He says, I caught you. The war song. That video was basically showing that that devil is out there. Just as he was on me, he is on you. He is trying to get everybody to fall with him. He's trying to snatch everybody so they won't go to the Lord, so they won't be saved and be with the Almighty. He is trying to grab you for himself, make you do wrong, mislead you, test you, make you do all the wrong things wrong in the Ten Commandments, the lying, the cheating, the stealing, the covet, all the wrong. Because he is trying to take you away from what is right. When you do what's right, you feel better and you've got no shadows on you. You've got no clouds on you. You have peace. With him, you have anxiety, you have stress, you have depression, anger. Never settled, never at peace. It's like you just got to get up and just keep walking around like, oh my gosh, I'm going to just pull my hair out because you don't have your peace. The ending of the war video, you can see the ending of all the wrong he has done is going to come to an end. Just from the blow from Jesus.
We're in.
It'll be over soon. Wait till you see it.
See what?
What a man can do to another man.
I'm scared.
That's home.
There is a war on for your soul, don't you know? The devil's playing a game to harness your soul. God is alive and well. He is here. Open your eyes, your mind, and you will know. I believe I will win this battle when the white horse walks the earth. It's on. The battle's on. Every day, the devil's showing his signs through your greed, selfishness, and hurt. You need to make right your wrong, to make corrections on this earth. If you won't, you are merely nothing more than dust, and you will reap what you sow. The Lord sent his son to die for you. This is something in history I thought you knew. Remember and know his love. Love, not for separation of race, not even for religious titles or other ways of hateful waste. Remembering the word as your shield to guard from fears of belief life can cause. I believe in him, the one and the only. You can't survive on just bread alone, but the words out of God's mouth is what you need to know. I look at this box and the news is harsh. I see, and I see fragments of lost hearts. So, in the mornings, Lord, I will lift my voice and I will look up. Putting the bad things behind me, I continue on with hope. Remember, the devil roams about like a lion in fierce hunger, seeking someone to seize upon and devour. Whomever resists, steadfast in faith, there is a war on for your soul, don't you know?
One, to show that he does exist so people can see that he is real. It is not the Almighty who's bringing these bad things on you. It is the devil himself. But in the ending of my video, that is to see the ending, that he is gone and that he is going to pay for all the suffering that he has put everybody through. He is done. No more. No more of the pain, the suffering, the anxiety. No more of his evil and his wrongdoing. My appreciation video and why it's important to me is to show what was happening to me in a little small capsule of my appreciation to the Almighty God. Here it is: when I was down, he lifted me up. He has led me and has shown me the way. From my pain, my suffering, my anxiety, my trials, my tribulations, my everything. He was there for me. As I was sitting there, just enjoying the coffee, the thoughts that would come into my mind really don't mean anything, because I look at myself as I am now. I can walk, I can talk, I can think on my own. You know, this cross that I wear, why it's so important is because this is what I was wearing when they picked me up off the street. It still has my blood in it. And no matter what, even if I was upset with him for why, of all these bad things, being bullied, being lied on, wrongful arrest, the assault, gun in my face, spit at, punched at, hopping from school to school to school, he let me know he was there because he has given me the strength. It's why I stand here today, strong. Bonjour. Bonjour, Father. I really need to get my act together to show my appreciation. I never want to guess, but always wonder what you'll do for me the next day. The love is in the air.
as I feel the breeze on my face. I used to complain about things every day to no end. I bear no fruit, showing, being not a true believer. But actions speak louder than words. My greed, selfishness, my wants are the things I thought to think I needed. Trying to fit in with the Joneses left me living in sin. But now that I'm learning the word, I hold my head high, regardless of my past headaches. I truly can leave behind bad memories. They pop up in my mind from time to time. You know who that is, as the Lord has said, I copy. I copy. Être derrière moi, Satan. Knowing the word, there is no other way. There is no other way. I'm learning day by day how to really be happy. It's like an onion being peeled, layer by layers of experience of being done wrong. The past is history, now smeared, trying to smother me. Sepia marmalade. Sepia marmalade. Bonjour, Uncle Father. As long as I follow you, I will be okay. I want to show you my appreciation from all that you have done and all that you do for me. I need nothing, because you will give me all the peace I need.
Is there anything else that I can get for you?
No, thank you. Just the check, please.
Before I go, it would give me great pleasure if you would do me the honor in allowing me to lead you.
Lead me?
Trust in me.
That is real. There is a heaven. And to get there is through his son Jesus. There is no other way. There is no other way. It is through him, by him, and only him. The devil is going to want to stop you, to mislead you, to take you away from him so he can gather angels for his kingdom. But we all know that he is going to win, the Almighty God, because I believe in the Almighty. And if he says that's what it is, then that is what it is, because he was there for me. Go out and speak my name. Tell them you have seen me, and I have seen you. Speak my name. So that's what I'm trying to do. The name of my book is The Word, There Is No Other Way. You can buy it at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and my website, TamikoMessenger.com.